Right, I should be live. Oh, bloody YouTube's not working. Right. Hello there, Clank. Oh, man. Just give me a second, bud. Core turn on. For God's sakes. Sorry, plumbing. Yeah, connection's gone. Bloody hellfire. Oh, come on. Connection's gone bad. Hello there, Camo. Sorry, mate, Camo. Oh, for God's sake. Right. Give me a sec. I got an idea. No, I can't do that. Oh, for God's sakes, come on. Person who is people. That's great. Come on. Right. I don't understand why is it bad connection? No, that's not what I'm after. He says it's bad connection, but it's frigging 3. I got all the full bars. Rate. Come on. Let's try and get a good connection. Come on, boy. I can't get a good connection here, lads. Lasses, whatever. Says a bad connection. Oh, should be okay now, I hope. Thank you. I'm sorry, lad. I'm sorry, people, but this phone is going absolutely mental. It keeps cutting out. The YouTube app actually keeps cutting out. Well, right now I've got very bad connection, so I actually can't see anybody talking. But yeah, I'm here. So if anybody wants to chat, Q&A questions, then fire ahead. Well, fire ahead. No, fire on. So yeah, but it says very bad connection here, which I don't know. But yeah, people just fire on if you want, Let's get something. And here we go with this crap. But yeah, I'm actually getting nothing through right now. Hang on, let me just shift you over there. Sorry if I'm manhandling you a bit, but this is not going well. Hey, how you doing? Right, it's working for you. Okay, brilliant. Alright, that's alright, Camo. But yeah, so I'm back. I'm back. That's all I can say. So I've finished my exams. My exams are done. I am officially out of school. I don't need to go back to school. So I'm not gonna be making videos all the time. Just cause. But yeah. So yeah, I just thought with me returning and going back, I thought why not do a Q&A? I don't think I've done them in a long time. So yeah. Oh yeah, but by the way, well done for. Thank you very much. I'm still getting used to it. More than 1,000 plus subscribers. That's something else. But yeah, people, fire away with your questions. Don't make anything too personal, like what's your bra size? Because I don't wear bras, stuff like that. I'm just gonna have a drink. But mate, thirsty. But yeah, people, fire away with the questions. Fire away, I'm right here. I'm gonna answer them. You know. What age are you? Well, I'm from the Cambrian period, so probably about 560 million years, maybe. No, I'm kidding. I'm actually 19. Favorite food? Wow, that's hard. Probably steak and kidney pies. Steak and kidney pies, they're my favorite food. Especially Fray Bentos. How do I think Prehistoric Island will end? If we're talking Matthew the Dinosaur Kings series, I would definitely say that the way it's going to end, and I picture it like this, it's gonna kind of go like a bit of a classic. You thought I was 15? How dare you? How dare you? I am of legal drinking age. Well, a year removed. But I think it's gonna go like this. I think what's gonna happen is that the rogue is gonna start beat. He's gonna beat up Arabella. Sorry, Annabelle. Not Arabella. Annabelle. And he's gonna, and he's gonna be there just like having a go at her, like something like that, because he steps on the eggs or she steps on the eggs. Yes, Carcharodontosaurus saharicus is my favorite dinosaur of all time. And then out of the blue comes Malachite, Tiger, Todd, and maybe Brew. And then what they're gonna do is they are just gonna charge this male, and the male's gonna wreck him at first. And then they have to regroup, and then they form a plan where they take him on, but instead of going forwards, they circle him a bit and then just bam, right into him. And I think what's going to happen is that Tiger's probably going to get killed. I mean, yes, Carcharodontosaurus, I love him, but I think Malachite should be made the king. So I think what's going to happen is that Malachite is going to end up killing the rogue himself, like maybe ripping out his throat, or maybe something cool like, I don't know how to really describe it, but the rogue's head is like here. He's like weary a bit, and then suddenly Malachite comes from one side, and like Todd comes from the other side, and they just both ram into his eyes, and it's like, ugh, that'd be pretty good. But I know the rogue is gonna die, and someone else is gonna yeah, don't know. What's my least favorite dinosaur? That's interesting. That's actually hard. I don't know. Is Malachite adult now? Yeah, he's an adult, full grown. Least favorite dinosaur. Wow. I don't know. I've never actually thought of it that way. Probably, to an extent, I'd say maybe Tyrannosaurus or maybe Spinosaurus, because those two in the media, well, sort of in the media, they get bashed over your head all the time. It's like, come on, lads, can we just not have a new dinosaur be the poster boy of dinosaurs? Like, Carcharodontosaurus. Could have got it now. I'm trying to think what dinosaurs in recent years have become like poster boys, sort of. I'd say Uranus would be a great like poster boy for dinosaurs from now on, because it's the embodiment of not only a big predator, but it's also got feathers, which is cool. And that kind of, yeah. T-Rex is cool. Carcharodontosaurus is cool. Spinosaurus, nah. I think Spinosaurus is really interesting as an animal, because it's definitely... Who's your favourite Theropod Chronicles character? Probably Thermus. I feel like his character is kind of the rugged, like, it's weird. He's like a rugged, hardened guy. Definitely one of the stronger guys, but he knows that he's, in a sense, he knows he's not that strong, but he knows that he has some strength to him, so he's gonna fight, and he's kind of rugged. He's old. He's experienced. I was gonna do a prequel where he where I was gonna do like a 10-minute prequel where him and Aviodens fight, and then they do a bit of backstory like, oh, you killed my father or something like that, something stupid like that, like, because Thermus, out of all those characters, he's probably the oldest of all the characters. Which do you like best, Family Guy or American Dad? Family Guy. I like I like the first couple of seasons. Some of these newer seasons are good, but in between that, they weren't as, Bob's your uncle kind of stuff. It weren't really funny with me. Um, Let me think what else to talk about. Well, actually, speaking of feathers, recently there was a study come out that I think it's something like Tyrannosauroid gigantism, Tyrannosauroid study, something about feathers, and they said that maybe Tyrannosaurus itself didn't have feathers, except in the same paper it says it's plausible they had feathers, and I think that's dumb because it's just. But yeah, a lot of media have been saying, "Oh, Tyrannosaurus didn't have feathers." And it's like, no, 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 no. First of all, the preservation of the skin only preserves very little of the skin, and not in areas where feathers are going to be, because the areas that it's preserved in are where feathers are not going to be there. Um, and basically, it's just the media have seen that one bit where it's like, ooh, T-Rex didn't really have feathers. And then they've gone like, we've got to print this. And it's like, no, read some more evidence. Read some more papers. I mean, the paper even says Tyrannosaurus probably did have feathers. It's just not in these areas. And it's like, oh, God, what are you doing? But even this paper, either this paper uses both elephant species as examples, but the problem is mammalian species don't represent dinosaur modes of life. They represent mammalian modes of life, so it doesn't make sense. But yeah, that's that. That's my 2 cents on the situation. So has anybody else got any questions to talk about? Sorry, sniffling. Just give me a sec. Just need to get a drink. Says I've got poor connection again, but I don't know about you lot if it's good. Blooming heck. Oh, blooming heck. Do you think Spinosaurus 20 tons? 100 times no, because for it to be 20 tons, it would need to be huge and its bones would need to be super robust. Will you ever make another series? That's a tough one. I don't have any plans for a series, purely because I think my time in that squared circle, in that area has sailed. I think I'd rather see newer people do it because I want to see what they have. My 2 cents to it wasn't really that good with the series that I made called Mesozoic Land. Looking back on that now, it's terrible. Maybe for SHTS and giggles, I'm not going to swear. Maybe for stuff like that, I could do another series, but it's hard because I don't want to be first of all, I don't want to be copying someone else, and I want it to have a good storyline. Which do you like more, Tyrannosaurus Rex or Dracula, T-Rex? But yeah, I like having a good storyline, good characters, good build up. I don't want to just go in with a just out of the blue idea. I've got to build on it, and I've got to and then I've got to. And what I like is I like a long, extended story. And I like to build it up over over a certain period. It's kind of with wrestling in sort of a way, because I like the old wrestling where they used to build and build and build a storyline for months and months on end, and then have a big blow off, and it's like, oh my God, this is amazing. But yeah, just I'm maybe if I have chance, but I don't know. I probably doubt it. Yeah, I think yeah, Spinosaurus weight, I think, is around probably 6 to maximum of 10 tons. Sorry, just because when you're looking at creatures like a crocodile, Crocodile's huge. He's got dense bones, and those bones are dense purely to help him support his own weight. He's got that weight because his body is so specialized for swimming, and he's got to have all these big. He's got to have all these big muscles. He's got to have all these special organs. He's got to have a big head and strong muscles to take down prey. He's got to, he's got to have very big muscles to be very fast. And that's kind of the same with Spinosaurus, except Spinosaurus was not like a crocodile with crunching jaws. He was like a pelican or a heron, in a way. He would hunt fish and maybe even a couple of dinosaurs here and there. But that's the reason that I say Spinosaurus was not 20 tons. He is not a crocodile. He is a dinosaur that's adapted to a niche similar to a crocodile. Oh God, what's this? Did you know Spinosaurus? Yeah, I knew it the week. Actually, no, I knew of Spinosaurus having short legs like a couple of weeks before couple of weeks before the news was actually broken to the public, because there was some photos leaked, and I looked at those photos and I looked at the skeleton and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And it's like even years before the discovery, I was like, well, they never found legs, so what if Spinosaurus had short legs? What if we were completely wrong? And turns out we were completely wrong. It wasn't a biped. It had short legs. It was a quadruped. Sorry, bloody hell, nose. What's wrong with me today? It's not snot. I think it's just because I've got a dodgy nose. I think my cartilage in my nose leans to the side a bit like that, just a bit. So it's like I can't breathe properly through my nose. But yeah, any more questions, people? Have you got any more questions? Question me about anything, except whether I've had braces, because I've never had braces, because not all British people, all right, not all British people. If you Americans think that all British people have bad teeth, I don't have bad teeth. I mean, yeah, I've got teeth that kind of go do that on my bottom jaw, but apart from that, I've not got much else. I don't know, whatever. It's funny how people are over. The thing is that Carcharodonsaurus as a whole I'd say it's more specially adapted for fighting and for more predator heavy situations, because think about it, it lived in a predator heavy environment. Carcharodonsaurus was competing with so many predators, yet there was so little prey. Giganotosaurus, it was the biggest thing there, and there was very few big predators there. There was like Giganotosaurus, and there was a giant abelosaurid, which I completely forget the name of. It's like Extractantiasaurus or something like that. And furthermore, you've got the fact that Carcharodonsaurus iguadensius, which is I think a later species that evolved from Saharicus and dwarfized, and probably may have even evolved to be more pescivorian, like I've theorized before. Basically, I just say that Carcharodonsaurus was better adapted for change. Wait, what was that? If you could change into any dinosaur, which one would you be? That's curious. I'd say probably Carcharodonsaurus, just cause I think it'd be cool. I don't want to make you feel sad, but Tyrannosaurus Rex was massive, more massive than. Well, yeah, I know. I'm not sad. Yeah. What are your top 5 you're looking forward to this year, including ones that aren't done yet? Ooh. Wow. Number one. Wow. Number one would probably be. I'd actually say number one would probably be season 3 of. Sorry, not season 3, season 2 of Prehistoric Bedroom Camo. I really enjoyed that series. I love Warsaw as a character. I think Warsaw is an amazing villain. Number 2. Ooh, number 2. What would number 2 be? I don't know. I don't actually have a top 5. Number 2 probably your outskirts one, prehistoric, and then prehistoric journey. Wow, I don't know. I don't watch many. Wait, no, scrap that. Sorry. Number two would be prehistoric. Sorry, Dinosaur Island season 4 from Bionicosaurus, then the outskirts, and then something I don't know. What kind of content do you make, Core? Do you make like dinosaur? I used to make content like that, but the problem is that eventually I'd run out of ideas. I'd run out of ideas. I have a couple of ideas in the like on scrap paper and stuff like that, but end of the day I've seen them and I've looked at them and like I could really rework them, but the problem is I have found my calling in life, and my calling in life is talking about dinosaurs, as well as maybe talking about setting up the Theropod Club. Just give me a sec. My backside's going numb. But and my calling in life is the Theropod Club, and DYCL, because, like I said, the DYCL and the Theropod Club are set up to make you guys strive to be better YouTubers in the dinosaur community. Not me. I'm done. Clank. Can I be? I don't know if I said to you, Clank, that I think you asked, and I said that you have to be making videos. I haven't checked your channel yet because I've been revising for my exams, and my exams are done. So when I get a chance, I'll have a look. But obviously not tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm going out getting absolutely smashed. Yeah, I go out like every month. Well, I used to go out every month and get, absolutely drunk, absolutely just. I don't have a camera. Oh, do you have a phone? Do you have a phone with a camera? Because you can start making videos like that. But the problem is that one of my policies in the Theropod Club is that you have to be making regular content. But I think my brother has. Well, it's up to your brother at the end of the day. If your brother wants to lend you a phone to make videos, then that's fine. You can make videos. Then we can see what happens. Up to you, Clank, up to you. Just ask your brother or ask a family member, can you use a camera, can you use a phone if you're careful with it. Make videos every so often, like once a week or something like that. Maybe once a month, I don't know. It's up to you, pal. It is up to you, seriously. What to talk about? Well, I don't know about you, but my computer's going absolutely frazzled. Ooh. Sorry, it's just not responding. Oh wait, what's going on? Oh, that's cute. But does anybody else have any more questions? Like, any questions at all? Any at all? There's no questions coming through. Questions. What is your favourite colour? What's your favourite country? What's your favourite TV show? Right, I'm just going to hold that because, right, so favourite colour, probably green. Your favourite country, whoa, that's a good one. Country. Britain, because I live here. Favourite TV show. Probably WWE. Right now, I think it's like maybe the one of the WWE ones. But it's like either Walking with Dinosaurs or Only Fools and Horses or stuff like that. What's your favourite day? Christmas Day. Who's your favourite YouTuber other than yourself? See, that's the problem. I'd never be my favourite YouTuber because I in the grand scheme of things, suck. Not suck totally, but I suck on a grand level. Favourite YouTuber? That's hard. Wow. I don't know. It used to be Raptor Boy 101. And then it kind of moved to Fred the Dinosaur and some other people. I actually don't know. I don't know. I can't answer that question. What is your least favourite dinosaur? Like I said, I don't really know. Apart from maybe being Spinosaurus or Tyrannosaurus, because they're like constantly smashed over the back of the head. Like, T-Rex. It's like, do you mind? I don't care. Favourite band Disturbed? Yes, my favourite band is Disturbed. Though, I will say this, Bring Me the Horizon is slowly getting there. It's slowly actually becoming my favourite.
Um, are you a wrestler? I actually did backyard wrestling for a bit last year. Um, I got choke slammed on grass, and not like soft, like hard ground. It's not pretty. But I absolutely love the wrestling industry. You keep on lagging. Well, damn it, I'm a great lagger. Um, but I love wrestling. I love wrestling because I don't know. It's just the athleticism, the storyline, the characters. They really just interest me. I love indie wrestling as well. And I've actually said to the guys that I used to wrestle with, I want to do one more match, and that's coming up soon. I don't think it'll be put on YouTube or anything, but if it is, then I'll put sorry, I'll put a link in the description below. But I go by the name Alpha Apex, and that's pretty much because first of all I like wolves, and I like T Rex and dinosaurs. So I made a logo that was like half a wolf's face this side, and then half a wolf face, half of the T Rex face this side. Um, but yeah, I'm like a brawler kind of animalistic kind of wrestler, so stuff like that. Yeah, so I'm not really a professional wrestler, but I love the industry. Um, so I know one, two, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what I think. I wonder what other questions have you got for me, you lot, peoples. What other questions do you have for me? Because I'm really interested in what you guys have to answer me. Like, I mean, not answer me, ask me, because I could talk anything. I could talk about figures. I could talk about paleontology as a whole. I could talk about TV shows, films. I'm not talking about politics. Screw politics. Anything. Just ask me anything. Like, yeah, figures, stuff like that. Show me your favourite figure, please. I don't have my favourite figure with me right now. But, oh, my favourite figure right now, if I just choose any figure from my collection, it would either be the Carnegie Diplodocus or the Safari Ltd Feathered T-Rex. Those two figures, in my opinion, are some of the greatest things that have ever been blessed to dinosaur fans. The Carnegie Diplodocus you can't get anymore, which is a real shame, but that figure, it is gorgeous. It is fantastic, and I'm so happy that I bought it before it went out of stock. I got the LTD 2 days ago. That is fantastic. That's good. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. Um, I I might do a review. That's great. I love that. Person who is a people. Hi. Hello. I kind of got a bit chin action there. Pick up your chin. Okay. No, the other one. um, but yeah, so that's another thing. What do you guys think is going to be the next big figure next year? So it could be from any. It could be from any company. So Papo, Schleich. No, not Schleich. Safari Ltd, Collector. I'm going to even say Rebo. I know people don't like that, but I'm going to say Rebo. Rebo could have a great figure. PNSO, Mojo, Favorite Co, Cloud the Dinosaur King, because he's making his own figures, which should be good. Yeah, me and Schleich, we've kind of broken it up. I have nothing to give Schleich. Schleich as a whole for me, just not. But yeah, what's the big figure that's going to be coming out? Wait, what? Can you say hi person who is people? Well done for being you, please. Okay. Hi person who is people. Well done for being you. Sayonara. But yeah, what figure? Like what? So you said Safari LCD. So what figure? What landmark figure or what like huge figure? Like big, like amazing figure is going to be coming out next year? What guys? What figure do you think is going to be coming out next? So, fire away, guys. Let me hear your opinions. Just give me a second. I need to get a drink. Pardon me.
So yeah, what figure do you think will be the next big thing in the dinosaur community from either Collector, Papo, Safari Ltd, PNSO, Mojo, Safari Ltd, Rebor, other ones, I don't know. Because I think, in my opinion, Giganotosaurus is going to be. You don't know what I'm on about? Well, you don't know dinosaurs. I Okay, so basically, there's 4 companies, there's like several different companies that make dinosaur figures each year, and each year they like release a line, and it's like, oh my god, this one figure is amazing. Like this year, it was Safari Ltd's Feathered T-Rex, which was amazing. Yeah, and my figure of the year. I believe Papo will finally make a good car. I don't see Papo making Carcharodontosaurus till about 5-6 years down the line. I think either Papo or Collecte next year are going to make the landmark Giganotosaurus, because Giganotosaurus has been made this year. I think Safari to these was a bit underwhelming. I mean, it's huge, it's big, but I didn't like the look of it. I didn't actually like the paint scheme. I didn't like the sculpting of the skull. I just didn't. But I think next year, Papo are going to nail it right on the head. As long as they don't do what they bloody did with Acrocanthosaurus this year, pardon me, that annoys me, okay? First of all, they made it so it's like leaning over, like one hand on the end, like, and that royally annoyed me. And they used the paint scheme from the purple Tyrannosaurus Rex, which I was like, can you not? Can you not? Seriously, don't do it. Don't. And they did it. So I'm probably not going to buy out from Papo this year. I might buy the Ceratosaurus, but I'm still a bit on that one. There's a couple of bits and pieces that don't attract me to that one. But I think definitely Papo or Collector are going to start making a... yeah, the Collector one for... do you buy dinosaurs if it isn't painted good, you paint it yourself to make it better? No. If I don't agree with the paint scheme 100%, I just leave it. But if it's like a cheap little crappy figure like you buy from Poundland shops, I'll paint that. I've done it with the grip. Well, there's a couple of exceptions, like with the Griposaurus figure I had from Everything Dinosaur where it got damaged. Oh, bloody hell. And they sent me a replacement. I painted that figure, so I was like, it sat there. And I filed it down as well because I decided to make it because the Safari Ltd Griposaurus represents Griposaurus notabilis, while I think it's either notabilis or monumentensis, or yeah, and then I decided to repaint the old one into a Latidens, a Griposaurus Latidens. Guess what, Core? What? Wasn't Camo on this stream earlier? I don't know where he's gone. I better just like text him. Call. I mean, Camo, mate. Hey, you wanna come over here, mate? You wanna look at this stream? It's great. But yeah, I'm guessing what? It's me. I'm me. I'm me. No, you're you. I'm me. How dare you? Person who is you should start knowing dinosaurs. It depends if he's actually into dinosaurs. Are you into dinosaurs, mate? No, he's not. You should start knowing dinosaurs. Nah. I don't know. Dinosaurs as a whole for me is the landmark interest for me. It's the biggest interest that I've known throughout my entire life. That's why I'm so in love with the paleontology and biology and zoology and stuff like that of dinosaurs. That's why I love it, and that's why I want to go to university, which is why I'm quitting YouTube, because I'm going to be going to university in September, and I'm going to be just doing paleontology, hopefully at Portsmouth University. And whoa, the stream's gone. Why is it gone? Why is Google not working on my laptop? That's brilliant. Um, I love sharks. Do you love Megalodon? Do you? Do you love Megalodon? Do you love Carcharolus Megalodon? Because I actually don't. I prefer Crotoxyrhina mantellii. Crotoxyrhina is pretty cool. It's like a sort of great white shark with like slightly thinner teeth. Yes, you do love Megalodon. I think Megalodon as a whole was also a very badass species, but the problem is that we don't know whether it's actually closer to um, um, what's his face? Yeah. Oh, holy! Spinosaurus was 1 million tons and 1 million feet. $1 million. $1 million. Okay, so I've just got an event thing though. The one thing that I was gonna buy this year that I decided not to, the Chronosaurus from Collector. If anybody's seen that figure, it looks like the Schleich one from years back, and that's why I was gonna buy it because it looked accurate and it looked pretty good and it had articulated jaw. But the problem is that when Everything Dinosaur put it up, the price, God, £23. Sorry, but I've seen figures that are less than that, but then again, you can't. It can't be helped, can it? Sometimes, if that happens, if the price gets bumped up somewhere else, it's because Britain, Brexit, effed up the pound. The pound got effed up. But yeah, it was a real shame. For the pound to do that, and now everything that could be cheap is not cheap. Everything that you want to save up for, you've got to save up for even more. So yeah, but it's not affecting me much. Apart from like I can't buy figures as cheaply as I thought I could, which is a shame. But hey, what can you do? The economy changes every so often. It just changes. But yeah, what does everybody reckon to the new Mojo line put out on everythingdinosaur.com? Because that's pretty interesting. They've got quite a nice line. I've known Mojo for quite some years, but I never really got into their dinosaur figures because they were like, ugh, look a bit crap. Oh, sorry. Oh, bloody hell, I'm very tired. Sorry, I've been up at about 5 o'clock this morning. Oh, bloody hell, what's wrong with me? But I looked at some of their figures earlier today and I thought, some of the new figures look okay, but it's like, I was going to look at the Allosaurus and then I looked at it and I was like, ugh, Allosaurus looks crap. The T-Rex don't look that good. The Dinotherium looks interesting, but I don't know. It looks really okay, but not good. Then it's like the Hyenodon looks like a Hyenodon. The one figure that really caught my eye though was the large Triceratops figure, the Mojo large Triceratops, and the reason is because it's a Triceratops process, and you don't see many Triceratops process figures these days. You usually see Triceratops horridus, but yeah, these guys did Triceratops process, and I'm really happy that they did that because I love Triceratops process because it shows how quickly a species can diverse due to big changes, and I think Process is smaller than Horridus, and Process came after Horridus. Well, Horridus evolved into Process, so that could be that maybe Process dwarfed due to the changing conditions at the end of the Cretaceous period, which would be really cool. That's really interesting. I think the Parasaurolophus from them as well are crap. The Velociraptors are garbage. The Quagga is just a Quagga. The Sarcosuchus is probably the only really good figure. The Smilodon's repaint is okay. Their old figures are pretty bad. Yeah, definitely really bad. The Tyler. Oh, sorry, the Tylosaur seems to have some accuracy to it, but not a lot of accuracy. And then the Mammoth kind of sucks. The baby T-Rex kind of sucks. Just a lot of things about Mojo kind of suck, but like the only thing that I really like is the Triceratops. Um, but yeah, apart from everything else in life, everything's great. um, so yeah, has anybody else got any questions? Because I have nothing else to talk about. If anybody's got any questions, just fire away. Like about anything, seriously, anything at all. Nothing personal though, because I swear to God, I'll come to your house and I'll kill you in your sleep. How long have you loved dinosaurs? See, people would say, "Oh, ever since I was born," but no, ever since I was like 2 years old. I remember my dad actually buying me, which would have been about 17 years ago now. That long. That's quite impressive. But I remember my dad buying me a bag of dinosaurs, and I just fell in love. And the thing that really got me into dinosaurs was not Jurassic Park, like a lot of people say. Oh, Jurassic Park got me into dinosaurs. No, it was Walking with Dinosaurs. I remember seeing that as a kid, and I think my cousin at the time he taped it on his videotapes. We had videotapes back then, lads. We had videotapes back then. None of your DVDs. We had videotapes back then. Them were the days. He taped that for me on like an old tape, and I watched the first episode and then the making of it, and I was like, "It's so good." And then I remember my dad taking me to the VHS videotape shop. In my local shop. They do that happens. That does happen. The figures do go up. Then there were figures all around the house. Yeah, there was actually. I used to love absolutely just loads of figures. Disney's Dinosaur was another big hook on my eyes. To this day, I just spat on my bloody keyboard then. Ooh, dirty boy core. But Disney's Dinosaur, I love that film. Even though it's totally inaccurate and some of the stories and the plot bits are kind of crappy. But I love that film. Because it's the first film I ever actually saw in cinema. And I love the soundtrack to it. The soundtrack is great. I mean, I could listen to that soundtrack over and over and over again. You know, the big something like that. That is a wonderful soundtrack. Okay, I'll see you later, Clank. Camo, you have returned. Thank you. Thank God for coming back. Just give me a second. I'm just gonna get a drink. Yeah, I'm drinking beer. Because I deserve it. But what else? But yeah, anybody fire away questions, because I'm here to talk about things. So I've just talked about dinosaurs and stuff, and now I'm gonna just questions. I know when I did that then, I was sticking my tongue out, and jeans are attacking me. Why do I do that? What was the deadliest dinosaur? What was the peaceful? Probably a hadrosaur. Deadliest? That's a matter of opinion. But I'd probably say something like maybe Utahraptor, because it was huge. It had a claw that was like it was like a scythe. So it's like if that thing kicked you, it would kill you. No, not only that. It wouldn't just kill you. It would cut you in half. So it's literally like a Jurassic Park Velociraptor, but it's like twice as big, and probably 4 times as deadly, cause maths. Sorry. But yeah, apparently, studies have shown on the leg that maybe Utahraptor could kick like bam, 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 bam. So if that thing's kicking you, it's literally going to tear you into shreds, into ribbons within seconds. So that's why I think Utahraptor is probably the most dangerous. It's a shame it went extinct, but then again, that probably makes sense. Maybe even Dakotaraptor ranks in there because it's lighter, but around the same size, and probably and its claw was probably around the same size as well. I looked at the dimensions and compared the dimensions of both. But yeah, maybe Dakotaraptor and Utahraptor were the most dangerous dinosaurs of all, because they had that huge claw, they had powerful legs, they had powerful claws, they were fast. Well, maybe Dakotaraptor. Utahraptor was a bit heavier, obviously stockier. Oh, bloody hell. Does anybody else got any questions? And it says on my chat, it says on the thing, 0 viewers, which is a shame. So if anybody's got any questions, fire away while I just look at something, because there's paleontologies on these laptops. Yeah, let's get a drink. Yeah, I'm not an alcoholic. I enjoy your drink sometimes. Which do I love? The yolk. You're watching. I think Camo's watching. Are you watching, Camo? Are you there? Are you there? Hello. Hello. Camo. Oi, Camo. Camo. Up here. Camo. Camo. Come on, Camo. Camo. Just suddenly, like you, something's like going. Hello. I'm going to kill you. This is like, hello. I'm watching, so it's not 0. I thought Camo was here, but apparently he's had to go again. Maybe he'll come back in a bit. Maybe he'll come back in a bit. Pardon me. Oh, here we go. When Prehistoric Island is over, will you review other series? I don't know. I might just do a video overall on the series. Maybe I might do your series, Camo. I might do your series as Camo. But it's not going to be each episode. It might be just an overall arc of a review. Maybe it's going to take up 20 minutes, something like that. But I'll just be doing the main points, whether good points about the series, bad points about the series, characters, storylines, stuff like that. I'm just going to delve into that. But yeah, I want to kind of go with something like this. Hang on a sec, I'm just going to look for something cool. But yeah, I'm on Wikipedia's page right now, and I just want to look for that T-Rex thing, because I'm a bit annoyed. I know there's been a lot of studies done on T-Rex this year about the feeding behaviour, which is really cool, because that's awesome, because the feeding behaviour of T-Rex, in my opinion, hasn't been really studied as much as it should have done. It's been studied a lot, but not as much as I think it should have been in the past couple of years. Oh, sorry. A new species of house. Oh, okay, that's boring. Doesn't seem I can find it. Alright, guys. This is a kind of paleontology question, but what dinosaurs do you think should be classified as synonyms of other species, and if so, what species do you think those species should be synonyms of? In my opinion, I think maybe what am I thinking? I think that maybe Diplodic. I think Diplodic. All three, maybe two of the species Diplodocus. The two species Diplodocus should be synonymized with each other. Purely because I think that's just population variation. I don't think that's different species of the genus. I think that's population variation. So, what are your guys' opinions on that? What ideas do you think? What dinosaurs do you think should be synonyms and not their own species? Maybe, I think Machamosaurus should actually be classified as a species of Diabloceratops, because it looks so similar to Diabloceratops, but I don't think it's a full species synonym. So yeah, if you understand what I mean, or as the peoples on the streets says, you get what I mean, which is dumb because they don't know, because people on the streets don't know how to speak English. Yes, chavs, I'm talking about you. What are you going to do? Are you going to threaten me with your blunt knives? Yeah, kind of like that. Ooh, new species of much well done. Ooh, what is this? Okay, apparently there's a new species of ceratopsian that I didn't know of. But it's apparently described in 2010. Well, that's weird. It says it's a new species. This is trying to fool me. But yeah, apparently I'm getting bad connection right now, so if anybody's there, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Is anybody there? Hello? Hello? Is anybody there? No, no one there. Shame. So yeah, I'll just wait for you guys. Stoma. No. Oh man, tell you something, I'm getting a bit tired. Is anybody there? Anybody at all? Because I might have to end the stream right here. Hello again. Yeah, there's not many people on, which is a shame. I think it's because I'm in a bad area. The connection's not that good. The Wi-Fi's not that good, which is a shame because. Sorry. The lag. Oh, for God's sakes, the lag. Right, I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry if it's lagging. But yeah, I'm gonna have to end the stream in a bit if it's lagging or it's playing up because I can't actually do anything about it. I've like tried looking and there's nothing I can really do. Oh bloody hell! I'm feeling tired. But yeah, has anybody else got anything they want to talk about? Like anything, anything at all? Because I'm really up for chat. I'm really up for a chat. Um, Cal. Let's have a look. I don't know what to talk about now because I've got nothing to talk about. So yeah, I might have to end the stream right here, guys. So yeah, I shall be getting off now. I shall see you guys whenever I do another video. I have got some videos scheduled to come out. I know, I'm sorry, but the stream is bad, the connection is bad, and people are lagging. So I will have to see you guys later.